Hey folks, Matt Gunnipson here. Thanks so much for watching. So, if you're watching this video, you're interested in starting a restaurant or opening business where you sell food of some kind. And, first of all, I just want to acknowledge you. I think it's great that you're looking for a way to make money outside of a job or something like that. Something where you're really working for yourself, and the opportunity to make money, is endless. You can make as much money as you want, and I think that's great. I want to acknowledge you for that. Because most people think that job is the right answer, but really the reality is jobs are moving overseas, and you and I both know that, right? So anyway, let's talk about making money selling food or opening a restaurant, that sort of thing. So I just got to tell you, first off, this is not about that, okay? I know diddly squat about restaurants and foods and stuff like that. I can tell you what I do know, but most importantly, what I want to cover in this video is setting up the groundwork, the foundation, right? So whatever it is that you do, you succeed at, okay? So there's an important principle that was taught to me that I believe I want to pass on to you, and that is most people, they don't get what they want in life because they don't know exactly what they want, and they don't believe they can have it, okay? So it's very important that you are very clear, okay? Without being clear, what people do is they start a business, and it's like they're walking around with like a blindfold on, right? And they have this vague idea of where the target is, of where they're going, and they have their bow and arrow cocked and everything, and ready to shoot those arrows, and they're shooting arrows, and they kind of know where the target is, but they're hoping that they'll hit the target. But without knowing exactly where the target is, when you know exactly where the target is, man, it's like boom. All you can see is that, and you shoot that arrow, and it doesn't go left and right. It goes straight towards it, right? And it's like boom. It's so fast and efficient. That's how you want to be in your business. You want to know exactly where you're going. So if I were to ask you, what are your goals for what you want to do in the next 90 days, okay? That's how people are able to function. They sprint for 90 days. So if you can sprint for 90 days knowing exactly where you're going, you're going to accomplish 10 times more in your business if you're very clear. So, for example, like, having a goal, I want to make $10,000 a month, and saying, okay, by this time I need to make, $3,000, and how I'm going to do it is this, and this. And so that way it's very clear in your mind, but also your dreams, okay? It's important to have dreams, like why you want to do all of this. What's the point of making all this money? What is the end result, For myself, I always see myself like sitting on the beach, and I open up my laptop and I see that I make more and more money. I see that I make, money from while I was sleeping, the other day, and I had nothing to do with it. It just continues to make money, right? So that's the advantage, of course, of an internet business. So, so just be clear exactly how you want it, okay? So I just want to point that out. And then, of course, what you're passionate about is going to shine through everything that you do, from, the displays that you do in front of your business to, just the service that you're providing. Your passion is going to shine through. So make sure that the passion is there, because a lot of times I see people, they start businesses, but then the passion dies and they just get burnt out on it, It's happened to me, So that's why you got to make sure that there's some kind of challenge for you to continue to grow. And that's the key to staying passionate. So anyway, I appreciate you guys watching. I hope that was helpful to you. And by the way, guys, be sure to like my video, throw it some love. If you have comments, leave them down below. Subscribe to my channel because I have reviews of other products, other business opportunities. And most importantly, guys, there is a link below. Watch that video. Okay, it's a full 30-minute video. It shows you how you can make. See, I make money from videos just like the one that you're watching. I have hundreds of videos. Every time people watch it, they have an opportunity to buy my products and services. So you can have advantage. You can have the access to the exact same system that I use. Okay, click the link below. Watch that video. Watch the entire thing. And I'm telling you, it is making a huge difference in people's lives. Okay, appreciate you guys watching, and thank you so much.